Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you what a proximity prompt is, brief example on how to use it. Just so you know what just a clear image of what a proximity prompt would be like. If you've ever played a game such as Jailbreak or something like that, you'd see that you can collect cash by holding a button, and then you'd collect it, or you can ride a vehicle if you hold the button. But yeah, so I'm going to show you um, how to use a proximity prompt and to activate a bridge. And if you took a look at my last video of how to make a bridge that opens and closes, the player would just have to hit the button in order for it to open. This time, we're going to use proximity prompt, and the reason why is because it's more advanced and it's better for more professional. And it looks better in your game. So the very first thing that you need to do is going to open Roblox Studio. So you have to download that if you haven't already done that. So the very first thing is you're going to actually make your bridge, and you can customize them. Yeah, I chose foil. You can choose something else. I'm gonna go with maybe fabric for now. So now this is gonna be your bridge. Um, you can customize it again. Make sure that it's a union. Works better when it's a union. So now you can go to properties. Now this is a very crucial part, and if you don't follow these parts correctly, the script might not work correctly. So change transparency to 0.7. I mean, you can change the transparency to put anything you want, but it's better to use 0.7 so the player knows that, hey, gives an inference that you might not be able to walk on it. So it does not allow a player to walk on it. You're gonna have to uncheck can collide, so the player cannot walk, and check anchored. Now change this part to bridge. Now that we have our bridge done, we can set that aside and actually make our button. So our button can look however we want. And I'm not gonna make it too fancy. This looks like a good button. All you need to do is anchor it and rename it to button. Okay. Now that we have that, you're going to need to insert a proximity prompt. Inside the proximity prompt, you're going to enter a script. Make sure that you follow these steps correctly, because you need to have a script inside of the proximity prompt, not the button. So now we're going to create a couple of variables. So we're going to do local, and we're going to do proximity prompt. Since it's a big word, you might get it incorrect, so it's okay. So local proximity prompt equal script dot parent, and then you're gonna do local button, and do local button equal script.parent, and then we're creating variables right now, so the machine will know what it is. So now we're gonna create one last variable, and that's the bridge. So we're gonna do local bridge equal game dot workspace dot bridge. So now we're actually gonna create our function. So to create a function, you're gonna do local function. You can name your function whatever you want, but usually I like to name it something that has to do with the script, so it's easier to, if you're ever confused, it's easier to understand what it does. So local function button pressed, and what I'm going to do is a close and open button, so this is going to be a open one. So inside of the function, we're going to do what it does. So bridge dot can collide equal true, and then bridge dot transparency equals 0. And just so we know that works, we're going to do print, and then in string or quotation mark, we're going to do you can print whatever you want. So I'm going to do testing test, and now the function will not work, and the reason why is because we still haven't called it. So we have it defined and everything, but now what will happen when we click it? So we're gonna need to call the function. So proximity prompt dot triggered connect, and then we're going to name our function. So in parentheses, we're going to do button pressed. So make sure it's spelled correctly. So button pressed. There we go. You can delete these two parentheses. There we go. Now we can go ahead and play. I'm going to do play here. So it's going to load in. As you can see, at the moment, we cannot walk on it, and it is transparent. If we can interact, as you can see, now we can walk on it and transparency is 0. But if you take a look, the proximity prompt is kind of dull and all it says is just interact. So to customize it, just go to proximity prompt, go to properties, and then the action text is what it'll say. So let's say open, and the hold duration is how much you want to hold it. So let's do 3 seconds. Keyboard code, so that's just going to be E for now. And if you're on mobile, so if you're testing this on mobile, you're just going to hold tap instead of E. So yeah, so that's pretty cool, you know. Parent button, and you can just keep this like that for now. So now all we do is just copy this, but this time go back to the script inside the second button, and let's rename this button to button 2, button 2, because now it's going to get confused if we have the same button name. So just rename this to button 2, go back to script. I'm going to do local button 2 equals script.parent. Bridge.canClide equal true, bridge.canClide. All we have to do now is just change this to 0.7 once again, and change this from true to false. Now here we have proximity prompt that sugar connect button pressed. So now it should work. And now let's just anchor this. I think it's already anchored since we copied it. So now let's try. So as you can see at the moment we cannot walk on it. Transparency 0.7. We hold E for 3 seconds. We can walk on it. Now if we hold this, and we can rename the text to close. We cannot walk on it, and you can repeat this process. As you can see, hold E. Now you can walk on it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe for more awesome tutorials. Next time I'm going to be doing how to get headless on Roblox. It's a new style for free instead of paying 31,000 Robux since it's been removed. Make sure to like and subscribe for that, and I'll see you all next time.